The man who thought wealth was money. There was a man who believed he was poor, not because he had nothing, but because he didn't have enough money. Every day he watched others win. New cars, new homes, new lives. And every night he asked the same question, why not me? The first lesson. Wealth is not what you think. One day, he sat quietly after prayer, overwhelmed by frustration. In that stillness, a realization came. Not loud, but clear. Wealth is not money. It is Rizq. What Allah allows you to have barakah. What makes it grow beyond logic control. Over your time, energy, attention, and resources. He realized something deeper. Some people have money, but no peace. Some have income, but no control. And some, though they appear to have little, have barakah, and everything they touch grows. That day, he stopped chasing money and started seeking alignment. The second lesson, the Quran, foundation. He changed his intention. No longer did he say, I want money. Instead, he said, Ya Allah, guide me to what is halal and make me capable of handling what you give. He began to act differently. He walked away from income that felt wrong. He gave charity, even when it felt like he couldn't. He worked with sincerity, not desperation. He learned, you don't chase provision, you align with it. And slowly, what he had began to feel like enough. Then it began to grow. The third lesson, the art of war, strategy. But faith alone did not solve everything. He was still making bad decisions, still distracted, still inconsistent. Then he realized, this is a war, not against people, but against distractions, debt, laziness, emotional decisions. He studied himself. What am I good at? What keeps defeating me? He stopped chasing every opportunity and started focusing. He positioned himself where others were weak. He moved with timing, not just effort. And for the first time, he stopped reacting to life and started strategizing. Black Pawn, the fourth lesson. Chess. Thinking ahead. Even with strategy, he made mistakes. Why? Because he was thinking short-term. Spending instead of investing. Reacting instead of calculating. Then he learned to think like a chess player. He saw his life differently. His time, mind, and health became his king. His skills and income streams became his pieces. His environment became the board. Now every move had weight. He began asking, if I do this today, where will I be in 6 months? He delayed gratification. He sacrificed comfort. And slowly, his position improved. Not fast, but strong. The fifth lesson, boxing, execution. Still, nothing worked without action. There were days he didn't feel like working, days he felt tired, days he doubted everything. That's when he understood, this is a fight, and fights are not won by one punch. They are won by showing up, repeating the basics, staying disciplined when results are slow. His jab became daily work. Saving, learning, selling. His defense became protection, budgeting, avoiding losses. His conditioning became mental endurance. And one day, he realized something powerful. He wasn't the same man anymore. The system. Everything connected. Now he had a system. Faith. Quran. Why he moves strategy. War. How he positions thinking. Chess. How he decides execution. Boxing. How he acts. And everything began to align. The outcome. What wealth became. He started to earn. Not randomly, but intentionally. He learned to keep without wasting. He learned to grow through investment. He learned to multiply through systems. And most importantly, he learned to protect what he built. The final truth. One day someone asked him, "How did you get rich?" He smiled. Because he finally understood, he didn't get rich when money came. He got rich when His discipline became consistent. His thinking became long-term. His strategy became intentional. His faith became firm. Final words. Most people want wealth, but they don't want the process. They want results without discipline, movement without strategy, success without patience. But the truth is simple: discipline, boxing, strategy, war, thinking, chess, faith, Quran, wealth.